It's Tuesday, September 30th, and from WBHM News, I'm Richard Banks with today's headlines. Alabama lawmakers will consider a new constitutional amendment that would mandate each public school system in the state vote on whether to allow employees and students to pray and read religious texts during school. If passed by lawmakers in the next legislative session, the amendment would have to be approved by voters in a statewide election, and if ratified, the amendment would require each school board to hold a vote on the prayer policy within 90 days. Any board that does not vote by that deadline would lose up to 25% of their state funding. Opponents of the measure told the Alabama Reflector the amendment violates the principle of church-state separation. The same measure would also require schools to set aside time for students to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. The latest data show Birmingham continues to see a downward trend in violent crime, but an increase in crime overall. According to data released yesterday by the Birmingham Police Department, crime overall has increased by almost 3% compared to the same period in 2024. The trend is mainly due to an increase in theft, up just over 11% from a year ago. However, violent crime is down by 5% in Birmingham. The decrease is largely driven by a more than 53% drop in homicides. That's 60 so far this year, compared to 129 at this point in 2024. Last year set a record for homicides in the city, with 151 by the end of the year. And the Homewood City Council delays a vote to restrict homeless encampments in the city. The ordinance, read for the first time last night, would essentially ban camping on public property. It follows several reports in the city that officials say are related to unhoused people, including a person exhibiting mental issues in a city park and a man exposing himself in the Edgewood Business District. The measure would allow police to order people to leave a public area if they are camping, and if those people return, it would grant officers the authority to arrest them. WBRC TV reports city councilors said last night they needed more time to review the measure, and they put off the vote until October 13th. You'll find more news anytime at WBHM.org, and for more news about Birmingham and beyond, check out our local newscast during WBHM's broadcast of NPR's Morning Edition and the afternoon's All Things Considered. That's each weekday on 90.3 WBHM Birmingham.